So browsing the internet web the other day, came across something, I believe it was on Reddit, might have been on something else, can't remember. When I find the picture, I'll definitely post it on the screen. If not, just deal with my explanation. So the other day I saw a picture where somebody took a fan, mounted it some way, somehow to the back of their case just like this, and they made claims that it lowered their GPU temperatures almost 10 degrees. Far-fetched, but what? If it's on the internet, it has to be true. So let's find out, and let's see if this actually works. So I do have my doubts, as well, a lot of reasons behind it, and looking at it, it's probably going to be better for more blower style coolers, but why not give it a shot? Maybe if it makes a couple of degrees, it might not be so crazy. So this is a 3090 Ti 5950X. I've been running Heaven Benchmark for about 30 minutes, get it nice and hot, heat soaked, ready to go. And the temperatures, let's say 71, 72, oh, I'm at 70. Let's go with 72 because it just spiked up to 73. So 73 degrees, and that's where we're gonna start with our baseline. So let's go ahead, let's try to get this fan mounted up some way, somehow, and see if this works. All right, so I went ahead and just mounted this. This is just an extension cable. It's not a low noise adapter. It's just one of those from Noxua's that they sent with one of their fans. So first thing I got to figure out is how am I going to do this where I can keep this sealed? And I have an idea with this case. Now this is the Corsair 4000D, and it has provisions if you wanted to do the different mount for your GPU, but you know, probably work better for water cooling. And I don't feel like buying the brackets or the riser cable, so that's fine. So I'm thinking run this way. Yep, and that will work. I'm gonna be using this Noxua NF-P14S Redux, and this thing blows a lot of airflow, but is a little noisy. So that's another reason why I decided not to use this on my build. And what I'm thinking is kind of mounting it this way. So now the first issue I do see is that the HDMI port kind of blocks it, but considering that this is a 2-slot card and there's actually vent holes right over here, I think I'll be able to get the air in there enough to kind of get the job done. So now I got to figure out how we're going to mount this without messing up my case or drilling holes. And in the picture, I got to find it because I can't seem to find it. I'm not sure how they did it. Maybe zip ties, but I got an idea. So when zip ties don't work, Gorilla Tape works great, or duct tape, but let's go with this. And I'm thinking, because the fan's gonna go this way, so if I put a piece right over here, it should mount to the case. Thinking something like this. Yeah, that should work. Oh yeah, that's like professional job quality right there. I mean, I think case manufacturers and fan manufacturers need to give me a job. That's quality right there. I mean, look at that. That's nice. So yeah, that's how it's gonna work. And let's go ahead and plug these guys in. Now that I think about this cable is long enough, so really didn't have to run that extension, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not touching. It's right up against the cord, so we'll see. All right, so it's been about another 30 minutes, let it pass. Really want to give this thing the opportunity to work. And I gotta say, I mean, if it works, is it really stupid? Well, let's find out. Temperature 70 degrees, 71. So I've been at 70, 71 before. I was 72, 73. So a 2-degree difference. And I have to mount this bulky, ugly thing on it. So yeah, and I got this fan at max speed, and I will say it is warm air. It is blowing warm air out, so it is kind of helping in that sense. So I wonder if I use like a faster fan, will this work? Let's find out. I got one of these monster fans, and I actually got this, I think it's from that Dell Precision Workstation one. If I remember, I'll post a link to that video. And these fans are loud, and they blow a ton of airflow. I mean, just look how thick it is. So let's see if we could mount this up, and maybe this will make a better difference. Pretty nice. But before I plug this in, I gotta notate this. So my temperatures have been 73, 74, even 75. So very interesting. So I haven't turned this thing off. I'm actually gonna just plug in this fan, let it run for about 20 minutes and see if it brings the temperatures down. But I guess this thing does make a difference. Well, let's see how it does with a Monster fan. And by the way, these things are dangerous. So if you got one of them, be careful. Wow, that is moving a ton of heat. So let's give it 20 minutes and we'll come back. She's definitely loud and definitely proud, that's for sure. So temperatures, been running this for another 30 minutes. 68, 69, nice. Fluctuate down to about 68, so a 5-degree difference. Well, you have this attached to the back of your computer. It's running about 3,000 RPMs. It is loud, and yeah. So the question is, if it works, is it really stupid? Well, let's talk about that. So it's not a bad idea, but you got to really think about it. The amount of airflow that you need to actually get a difference is pretty significant. So now we started with 73 degrees, and with this joker, we got it down to 68 degrees. And this one's running about 3,000 RPMs, maybe a little higher. I'm not sure. This is just one of those ones that I just keep because it's really cool. What is it? Delta Electronics. Whew. Thing's a beast. And then this one is running at 1,200 RPMs. It's quieter. It works good, but then you're getting 71 degrees. So you get a 2-degree difference. You get a 5-degree difference. This one's heavier and louder. So yeah, probably not the best idea to do, but it does work. So what application would you do for it, and what do you gain by doing this? So I guess I can see this more for those who are competitive overclocking or just want to squeeze the most you can out of it. And I'm pretty confident that this would actually benefit more for a blower style cooler. And I wish I had a modern graphics card with a blower style cooler to kind of demonstrate that. I mean, but realistically, yeah, you get lower temps, but you get a lot of noise. And the good thing about lower temps is that you get better sustained boost clocks. You're able to get a little more overclock on that, but 5 degrees for the kind of jankiness of it, yeah, I don't think it's really worth it on it. And then mounting it, I mean, I'm sure you could come up with something, kind of maybe 3D print some type of bracket or come up with something to hold it on there. But I mean, realistically, definitely not worth it. And considering in the last video where we had the fans that were going across on the PCI slots blowing up and we got no difference, and this makes a difference, I don't know. Very interesting on that. But at least to say, the fact of the matter is, does it work? Yes. Is it practical? No. Just something fun and something I wanted to check out. And in case I didn't mention this, and hopefully I'll remember to put this on the video, I was running this as exhaust because we have intake coming in over here, exhaust coming out that way. So maybe it can't keep up with the maybe the intake can't keep up with the amount of exhaust. A lot of different variables, but something I wanted to try, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to do, as I enjoy finding stuff on the internet and trying it for myself. So comment down below, let me know your thoughts and what you think I could have done better to try this test. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button, subscribe. If you're not, guys, please subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000. We're almost there, and the channel is actually doing very well, and I greatly appreciate it. And as always, we'll see what we come up with next.